Hi there, Paul Thompson here from Spitfire Audio. We're quite often asked for a simple and quick comparison between some of our different string libraries. So I'm going to play you some legato and then some spiccato, the short notes, from our 5 main string libraries: the chamber strings, the symphonic strings, and then Zimmer strings, the BBC Symphony Orchestra, and the studio strings, the Pro Edition, because it has the extra mics in. So let's dive straight in. First up is the symphonic strings, and they sound like this. Now I'm going to play exactly the same arrangement, same MIDI, but with the chamber strings. And next up, studio strings. I've used the Studio Strings Pro Edition because that has the close mics and also the outriggers, which I'm using. So to make a fair comparison, that's the version I'm going to use. Next up is the BBC Symphony Orchestra, and in this I'm just using Mix 1. Next up, Zimmer strings. A little bit tricky to compare with this one because there's 344 players split into a multitude of different sections. But what I've picked for this example is I'm making violin 1's the 20 left section, violin 2's is the 20 right violin section, the violas is the 20 wide across the middle, the cellos I've put the 20 right section, so the one on the right hand side where they should be, and then the basses are the 24 at the back. Okay, next up we're going to play a quick spiccato pattern, and again I'm using exactly the same pattern, and we're going to start with the chamber strings. Now the symphonic strings. Studio Strings Pro. The BBC Symphony Orchestra, and finally Zimmer strings. So I hope that's useful. I'm going to quickly play each of the violin 1's and cello sections from each library just in turn so that you can have a quick listen to me just playing something, noodling on the keyboard. So let's start off with the chamber strings violin 1's. Studio Strings Pro. BBC Symphony Orchestra. And Zimmer strings. And now the cellos with the chamber strings first. Symphonic Strings. Studio Strings Pro. BBC Symphony Orchestra. And finally, Zimmer Strings. So I hope that short demonstration has been useful to introduce you to the different kind of timbres and different spaces that these libraries have been recorded in. And also, obviously, the different section sizes make a huge difference as well. Thanks very much for watching. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye-bye.